Hey everybody, I just want to go ahead and get this home buying seminar video done. As you can tell by the background, I'm at home myself doing a video, but I did promise I would get it out to people. The last seminar we did not get recorded the way we thought it should have got recorded. So instead of waiting to the next home buying seminar, which we only do 2 a year, and I'm going ahead and upload this video on YouTube. That way everybody can see what I do for the home buying seminar, and I'm going to incorporate it to my videos that I give all my clients. So if you're one of my new clients and you get this video, hey, thank you for letting me be your realtor of choice. I'm going ahead and start. I got my little cheat sheet, so I'm looking down. It's just because I usually have it on a board and I can just say bam, 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 and go off my points. But I'm gonna try to keep it as close to my home buying seminar as I can. Of course, there is always interaction. We can talk, let people ask questions while I'm in the middle of it, but this be kind of straightforward. Me just shooting off on my points. So if you have any questions after you watch this video, again, please contact me. I am very much available for any questions, comments, or concerns that you may have. With that, let me go ahead and jump into it. Now, the first step that I always tell people, well, first of all, when I talk to you, I'm going to email you this. And this, let's see, 8 steps to buying a home buyer's checklist. It's very important. This is what I go off of when I'm doing a home buying seminar. So if you got that email, which hopefully I got it set up right, it'd be accompanied with this, then go ahead and open up the checklist, because this is what we be going off of. Assuming that you got it open by now, hopefully you paused the video and got it. Let's go ahead and go with step one. Step one is prepare to buy. Now on here it says begin the buying process when you are ready to purchase a home. And it actually really do go to how you feel, because most people, when they see that, are like, well, what do you mean? I came to you because I thought I was ready and I want you to help me. Well, that's exactly what this actually is talking about. I get a lot of questions about that when I'm doing the seminars. They're like, well, what you mean when we're ready, when we're ready? So I thought I'd hit that one up front just in case you had the same comment or question in your head. What do you mean when you're ready? What it means when you're ready, when you're sick or tired of being where you at. That's what it really means. That's what it really boils down to. When you're sick and tired of being where you at and it's not your home and you're ready to buy, then because the process is long and hard, and I usually send a little video saying stay motivated. Matter of fact, it's somebody else's video. I gotta make my own stay motivated video. But I usually attach that along, because the process, unless you have the sparkling credit and so much money in the bank, or you're buying it all cash, it takes a little while. You go find out, financial secrets that you didn't know you had before, in some cases that I deal with people. So, but the point is to stay motivated. So whatever your motivation is right now, that you gave me a call or you start looking online, I gave you a call, and you at the seminar right now, or you asked me to send you the video, whatever your motivation for me giving this video for you to watch, you need to keep that motivation throughout the entire process. So I had a gentleman, I almost said his name, that said that, he just wants something for his kids. But then he fell off the map. Like after a month or two, we working on his credit, stuff like that. He just like, man, I'm just gonna stay where I'm at. It's just easier. No, you wanted to make a better life for your kids. You wanted them to have their own yard in a good neighborhood, going to this school system that you told me you wanted them to go to, and I was finding you all these things, but we could get you there right then. Whatever your motivation is, you need to keep that. That is very important, because I should not want the house more than you do. And that's what happens in a lot of cases. We working. You like, you know what, forget it. I just stay where I'm at. I'll rent for another year. I'll save up my money. I'll do this and that. I have people that told me that. And to this day, I know 2 people that's in the top of my head that told me that in 2016. And they have yet to buy a home. But I'm still with them. I still got their number. I still check on them. Hey, what's going on? You ready? Nah, man, I'm not ready. All right, what about this, or this? Yeah, I know I said that, but times and hey, I should not want the home more than you. And if it comes to the point like that, you'll see me teeter off because I'm excited for you. I want to help you. I want to do my best for you. That's the reason I got into this business, to help people, because when I was looking for a home just to rent, I couldn't find no help. So that's how I got into this business, to help people. But when it comes to a point that I'm more motivated than you are to get you a home, then I'm probably gonna taper off and help some of the other people that I'm trying to help. If you ever look at my list on my computer, I got a lot of people, so I got to help the motivated ones more than the ones I just follow up with. That's just how it is. But again, you ready to make the purchase, keep that motivation in mind. That was a long explanation of that just very first point. So let me try to shorten the rest of them, since I'm doing this on video, because I don't want the video to be too long. And it's already at 6 minutes, over 6 minutes. So, all right. So, next thing said, resolving issues, include to when you need to be settled. So, in other words, you got to give yourself enough time. I was helping a young lady earlier this year. She said, well, I'm at the point that I have to renew my lease, and I don't want to renew my lease. So, in that 2-month time frame, well, no, she had a month before she needed to renew her lease. So she gave herself 30 days to find a home. And when we went into, like I said before, we went into the people credit, they find out credit secrets they didn't know they had before. She was one of them people. So you have to give yourself enough time. So when you need to be settled, so if you're in a 12-month lease, 6 months in, you might want to, if you're thinking about, hey, this leasing thing starting to suck, that's when you start to look, say, okay, I want to be settled in that 6 months in a home. Now let's backwards plan to what I need to do. First thing you need to do is call me, and I'll get you hooked up with a lender. Or you can just skip calling me and get yourself with a lender first, and then call me, as long as you call me. Also, who else needs to be involved in the decision? Like, I've been talking to this one young lady for like 2 months, and then all of a sudden, she said, yeah, and my boyfriend. I'm like, where was your boyfriend 2 months ago? If your boyfriend's gonna be, because they're doing rent to own, so if your boyfriend is needed to do a rent to own program, probably should be involved in the beginning, not, okay, now I need you. So, always know who needs to be involved. Does your job play a part? Now, I've been doing this for a while, so I can tell you that people, especially here in Georgia, if you are working and you don't take the highway to your job, and then you pick a place that you need to take the highway to the job, that plays a significant part in your life. Right now, me and my wife is going through a situation. We flip-flop. First, I was driving like 10, 20 minutes away, taking side roads, and she was driving back and forth to work. Then we moved for she can take 10 minutes side roads, and I take the expressway. So now we're trying to find a good in-between, or something to a place that we can settle, that we both can have a good driving distance and a good drive speed. Because especially, you've been on 285, 675, I-75, whatever it is, whatever 75 you want to, with 5 you want to put on, 80, whatever. If you on there the wrong part of the day, wrong time, you ain't moving. And your 10-minute highway experience to turn into a 45 to hour experience. So if you are driving on Georgia and you taking the side roads, and your job is a consideration, like you don't mind the drive to from job, especially back, that way you can decompress, like I used to do, get all my army off of me before I got home, then cool, you're good. But if you want to get from the job and get home, that's gonna be a big consideration, especially, like I said, you're going from side road to the highway. And this is why I like doing it in class, because I can take my time. We can talk through things through. People always jump in during there. But anyway, if renting, does your current lease need to be reviewed? And it says reviewed to know if you get out your lease early, what's the penalty, stuff like that. But everybody pretty much know about that point. But if you have any questions, let me know. If already owning, should you buy first or sell first? That is very important, especially depending on the type of season you are in. Because, for instance, if you're, let me leave out people names, but if you are selling in the summer, then you probably can go ahead and buy your home and then sell because you're gonna have more traffic during the summer. That's just the nature of the beast. But if this is October, November time frame, you probably want to sell first and then try to buy. Just make sure because if you're selling, that means you're gonna have some money coming to you usually, and then you have the down payment for the next house and stuff like that. But there is a chance if you buy your home first and then go to sell, there is a chance, depending on the season, depending on the market in general, because usually the market does have the ebbs and flows during different seasons, but in general, it could be a moment before you get your home sold. I haven't had this issue with get home sold in a timely manner yet. I know how to market my homes and stuff like that, so you're really in good condition, but that's something you really got to consider if you can handle a mortgage from point A and point B at the same time, or mortgage A and mortgage B at the same time. That's something you really need to consider when it comes to if you go sell, buy, what time, all that good stuff. So with that, it also says, the last point says, define your financial strengths and weaknesses. And that's very important for you to know. Do you have a lot of money set up in savings? Or are you going to need down payment assistance, which could add a little bit to the process of getting your home? Again, there's a lot of class I would take questions and stuff like that. But since this isn't, I'm going to keep it moving. I'm going to go ahead and go to step 2. Like I said, that was the last point on that one. Now, step number 2 goes into meet with a real estate agent. Now, on here is, ask about agents' experience and stuff like that. I have all that stuff on my website. You can ask me. You ask me anything. I'm really an open book. Yeah. I've been doing this since 2001. Not as a real estate agent, just in real estate. And I've been a real estate agent since 2016. I was an investor before the housing crash. I could tell you about the pain. I could tell, for personal experience, I could tell you about the pain. So yeah, I decided to jump on over here to the dark side of real estate, especially seeing the way I was being treated. Because real estate agents was making hand over fist money, and they really didn't care. If you didn't seem slightly motivated, or like me, like I said, I was trying to rent, they ain't have time for you, because they make $1,000 deals over here. They ain't got time to make your $250 help you with a rental. So, like I said, I got in business to help people. So especially if you're renting, and if you look at some of my testimonials, I'm helping relocation rentals to the areas I saw that people wasn't helping at all with. So anyway, you can ask me about my experience, affiliations, designations. Just look at my signature block. You get all that stuff there. Look at my website. Look at my Facebook, Instagram. You get a pretty good feel about me. Select and work with one agent. Here's a really big thing, because this is very crucial. We as agents has this basically golden rule of how to treat other agents. And one of the biggest things is, if you have signed an agreement with somebody else as your agent, then work with that agent. I always get these phone calls saying, hey, what about this property? And I say, cool. And I, give you, y'all know who I am. I give you information. But my next question that's coming around is, is that my timer? Is it up? And my next question is always, are you working with an agent? Yes, I'm working with an agent. Some people tell me, yes, I'm working with another agent, but, I just wanted to ask that question. You have to work with your one agent. Especially if you sign a contract with that agent already, then you're locked in with that one agent. That agent's supposed to supply you with a superior. Man, I need to go figure out what that type. Hopefully, don't do it no more after this. I think I know what it is. But anyway, the agent's supposed to supply you with superior performance and meet your expectations. If not, exceed them. If your agent is not doing that, then you need to break your agreement and go with another agent. The bottom line. If you have to ask questions about, I just had a question come in the other day. Is this property commercial. It was a residential property. Is it zoned also for commercial? No, it's not. Basic answer to the question. But I'll, do follow-ups. Why are you asking the questions? Do you need help with finding real estate? Are you trying to find a home that's commercially zoned? Because I can help you. Oh, no, I'm already working with an agent. I just want to ask that question. You need to ask your agent that question. I had a person that was asking me questions. Want to go look at a home? Cool. Are you working with an agent? Yeah, I'm working with an agent, but my agent's on vacation. I cannot help. Your agent is your agent. That's what the agreement is all about. I'll do a video on how I do agency, because that's one of the other points that explaining agency. But I do a video on how I do agency for my buyers and say gaining understanding. I go through the understanding part, especially for specific transactions, and sign the agreement, the rights and responsibilities. I give you a blank copy of the buyer broker agreement. Explain agency in there, what I'm supposed to do for you by negotiating and stuff. Again, it's gonna be another, since this gonna be part of my introduction video, it's gonna be another link in there saying how I do buyer brokerage agreements and how I do my agency, stuff like that. So I won't go over that right now. Next checkbox though says have the agent define and explain the buying process. I sure do. I'm doing it in a video right now. Help your agent get to know you, your niche, your style, and consider inviting them to your home. I will invite you up to the office in a heartbeat. Hey, you want to come to the office? We can sit down and talk. I have many people to do that, but not too many people invite me to their home. A couple people do. It's usually the sellers, but a couple people do, but usually not the buyer. If you buy, it's okay for me to come, so I can get a better understanding what you're living in. If you're living in a 1-bedroom, I know somebody right now that's living in the bedroom of somebody else's home with a kid. And I almost said too much, but thank you, Brand, for stopping me. So, but anyway, I understand, if I come over there and see that, I have a better understanding of what you're going through, and even make me want to help you even more. So there's that. Including most people are more comfortable in their own home answering questions anyway. It's just the bottom line, how it works. If you consider new construction, let your agent know. You have to let us know, because most of you will go over to the new construction place and you sign some paperwork and you like, oh, that agent told me that if I sign today, I get so much money. And if I didn't have another agent involved, I saved all this money. You have to understand something. 2 things. 1, Georgia's a buyer beware country, buyer beware state, which means if you go in it on your own, you're going to get, I don't want to say screwed. I can say you would not get your best value if you had an agent with you, especially when it comes to new construction, because you're just another person that comes in. That agent that works there represents the builder, does not represent you. You will be a customer and not a client. Again, that's different. We go over agency when we talk, but yeah. That could cost you, especially if the builder sucks. I dealt with some builders that sucked before. It actually got me. I mean, it was one of mine. I said I'm gonna keep this short, so I'm not gonna put that story in there. But I'm gonna say it was a learning experience. I learned. I'm better now. Get yourself an agent like myself that's been dealing with new construction now for a while and know how to deal with them. All right, so now we're going ahead and go to point number 3. All right, so for point number 3, establishing price range and financing. Obtain a pre-approval letter. In one of my first emails I'm going to send you, I'm going to connect you with a lender. Also, you got to know that you can also go to your own bank to get a pre-approval. Also, on my app, there's a Kelly mortgage that you can get that can potentially save you $1,000 as well. Put it all out there to say there's many options to get pre-approval, but getting a pre-approval will let a trained professional basically look at your credit history and can tell you how much money that you can, how much home you can afford basically. So they can look at your credit and say, hey, more than likely you can get $150,000 home. And when it goes to an underwriter and stuff like that, now I do have one lender that takes all your stuff to the underwriter first and then bring it back. And as long as there's no changes, you will get approved for. You will know you get approved because it's been to underwriter first. I also have another lender that was an underwriter, so they can look at it and say, yeah, when it goes to the underwriter, you should be good. So anyway, but the basis of a pre-approval letter is just to see how much buying power you have, because you don't want to look at the $200,000 homes and you're going to afford a $125,000 home, because in that price difference, there's a couple more bells and whistles up here. Of course there is, because it costs more. So I don't want you to get your expectations up, especially if you was just renting a 2-bedroom apartment and I found you perfectly good 2-bedroom home with everything you needed, but you saw this home that's outside your price range, had a couple more bells and whistles, and now you want that one and I can't give it to you. Well, not me, because I'm not buying a home for you, but but you can't get that home, and because I find out people get mad at me because they can't afford the home, and I'm like, but I'm not buying you the home. I'm just trying to show you home. You told me you want all this stuff. Now you saw those bells and whistles. Now you want the bells and whistles. You have to go back to your bank, win the lottery, something, because it's not my fault. Oh man. All right, reach and understand various financing options and their associated risks. I already sent you a pros and cons to different financial options. I already took care of you. But just in case you didn't look at it in the email, it's in my introduction email. It's a Word document, has the pros and cons to different financial options. Again, I've been doing this for a while. I know what you need. So that's why I sent it in advance, where you can look it all over and give me questions, comments. And usually this be the point in time, because the people that's coming to a buyer seminar, I already sent them this information. Again, they give me questions about it, but if you have any questions, just let me know. That was all step 1, 2, 3 right there. And I'll go ahead and step number 4. All right, so step number 4 says, determine your housing requirements. All right, so you got to begin by examining your lifestyles and dominant motivations. Motivation can be achievements, a little bit pride, family, security, convenience. When it says pride, it's like social status, like, hey, look what I got. Look, I got my home, kind of thing. So, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you have worked hard to get a home, to like if you try to look up my childhood home, is no longer standing. It was demolished because it was not foreclosed. It's condemned. There we go. So my home was condemned because it was, not. Anyway, you can't find my home. So if you worked you can't find your home area like I have to, hey, now I'm up here and I can afford these bells and whistles. Hey, get your bells and whistles. You deserve it. Privacy, love, self-fulfillment, social acceptance, friends, all that good stuff. Lifestyle, descriptors, all that good stuff. So you got basically find a home in a location you want, having the bells and whistles that you want. That's basically what that whole point is all about. Translate your motivations to physical requirements of your home. So again, you're doing it for safety for your kids, then you might want something like a home that may come with security. At least a home that's in a good neighborhood. It might already have a fence, then backyard for security, things like that. Like me, I have a police right next door to me. Pretty secure, because he parks his police car out there. Pretty awesome. And remember, you ultimately buy according to how you feel in a home. And this goes back to when I talk to people about the pictures of the home, because I take pictures of my home for my clients. I do a pretty good job for my clients too. And I would tell you that pictures may be worth 1,000 words, but they don't tell you everything. Those words do not complete anything. Not saying that we are being deceitful in our pictures. We're just like saying you take a picture of you're not showing every wrinkle and blemish you have. You try to hide those. Same things with the pictures of the house. The whole room look good except for this one corner. Guess what corner I'm not taking a picture of? Even when I do video. Now it's hard to hide stuff in videos, and I like to do videos because I don't like really hiding stuff from my clients. I really love it when my clients are just like, hey, I'm going to get that fixed, and they get it fixed. So videos are a lot harder to hide things, but it is ways to hide things in videos as well. So, some people we walked. This last couple I dealt with one of the. I'm gonna try to keep it generic. They went in a cabin, thought they saw a cabin, went into that cabin. It was not the cabin for them. So yeah, pictures great, video even better. But it's all about how you feel when you walk into the home. Some homes, and I swear this happens more time than not. People are like, well, we go ahead and go see the home, but I don't think it's gonna be the home. I ain't like the picture. Walking home like, I am home. I am here. This is the place for me. I would have never guessed it from the pictures. Exactly. But as your realtor, I got to know you, got to know your needs, and I decided that, hey, we should probably go see this home. It wasn't on the list of things you want to see, but since we're close by, let's go ahead and see the home. So yeah, that happens more than not. So if you have a good realtor and you have a really good relationship with that realtor, as far as at least chemistry, or at least the realtor has some kind of knowledge of what you need and what they're doing, then they can usually match you up with a home that even you didn't think was going to be right. All right. So that's it for step number 4. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. Let's go ahead and go to step number 5. All right, step number 5 is start house hunting. I already sent you my app. And more than likely, I already started looking for houses for you. I already sent you a link for my collab center for you can like or dislike or maybe homes. I already sent you my app for you can, again, save homes and favorite homes and stuff like that. And we've been in constant contact. So we already started house. Wow, that was weird. Started house hunting. So that's awesome. It says use the technology to preview homes via the internet sites. Your agent will arrive for showings, and by the time we get to the whole showing part, and we got to pre-approve things like that, we're gonna know at least the top 3 homes that you're looking for, or type of home you're looking for, in the area you're looking for, because we already discussed if your job is supported, it's close to being school, stuff like that. So my goal is not, and I tell everybody, my goal is not to be the guy just to show you homes and hope you like them. My goal is to show you like the top 5 homes I know you will love. Well, actually, mine's top 3, because if after the top 3, then we need to reevaluate what you're really looking for, which has happened before. People like, I think I want this, this, and this, and we've been talking, and then we finally go, that's that, and they're like, you know what? That's really not what I'm looking for. That's cool. Now we know, but yeah. Anyway, we'll arrange showings. Don't expect perfection. If you find a home that feel right, make the decision sooner than later. And if you choose to buy the home, hire somebody to evaluate it. Man, I do have to tell this story since I did stop myself for the other one. I was trying to check out the time. Had somebody that said they wanted this home. I said, cool. We just met at the first time we met was at the home, because I usually give you a home for free because I want to meet you. So we met at the home, and they want the home. Cool. Well, I will think about it. Okay. They went by. They thought about it. I really want the home. Let's go ahead and get the pre-approval. Okay. That's another day they added to get a pre-approval, or 2 days they added to get a pre-approval. By the time they got the pre-approval, the home was gone, under contract. And it's a saying out there, the home you think about today is the home somebody saw yesterday, and the home that somebody 2 days ago decided they was going to buy. and that very well was it. That home was popular. People was already in it before my client had saw it, and they decided they was going ahead to buy it, and they put in an offer for it. And the one thing I ask as a realtors is, are there any offers on a home? They can say no. Some people should ask is, how many people have seen the house? Because there's like 20 people that seen the house, and it's a good listing, then you might want to get your client in there to see the home, to put in an offer like right then. Because right now there's no offers. All right, let's get you in an offer. But if you're not pre-approved and you ain't went through the other 4 steps, you'll be like my other client that lost the home. That's that's just the way it is. Step number 6, complete the purchase. This is the fun part. All right, your agent will serve as an advisor during the process. You ultimately make the final decision on the elements on what you agree and disagree on. The goal is to reach an agreement to purchase the home, aim for win-win transaction, read and understand the elements of your purchase agreement, make sure you things like earning money, the price, time to closing, time to possession, all that good stuff, taxes, everything. Remember, quality real estate will command market value. Do not make a low offer on homes that are priced on at or near market value. Oh my God. Do not see $100,000 home, for example, which is not that much, at least in today's market. Do not see 100,000 home. Say, well, it's been on the market for like 6 months. So see, will they take 75? Or real life example. Well, the home is 120, but it's been on the market. Oh God, what was that on the market for? It's on the market, say, for 8 months. So it's been on the market for 8 months. See where they take 98. No. No, they would not take 98. Because put yourself, and this is what I tell other people. You're already losing money. If you put yourself in the buyer's shoes, in the seller's shoes, you're already losing money month to month because you're paying probably 2 mortgages at this point. So you're losing money that way. And nobody's staying at home. Plus, you got to maintain some utilities in the home. Plus, you still got to pay your real estate agent and their real estate agent, all that good commissions and all that good stuff. So you're losing money as it is now. And you want to lose another 20 to 30,000 just to get it sold? I'll wait. And I buy my clients to wait all the time. I'm like, dude, if you can afford to lose that chunk of change, like say that you got $100,000 home on the market and it's paid off, and you would just go use the money for vacations or savings or whatever you really was go do anything, then yeah, you can probably take the loss and it won't hurt you that much. You know, you really didn't have no plans for the money. But that's not the case for everybody. That's not the case for the majority of people. Majority of people have plans for the money, like go put it towards a new house. They need to sell before they buy another house. Just for example, I can give you others, but anyway, trying to keep this video short. So no, I'm not going to lose $30,000 just to sell the house. I would rather wait. Will I lose money month to month? Yeah, but the mortgage, if it's $100,000 house, the mortgage maybe $1,000, if that. Usually around $750. So I'm not losing 30 grand if I just hold on to the house, even if I hold on to it for a whole another year. Still not losing 30 grand. So no. But again, when you make these offers, and that's the biggest thing, is still up to you. Put yourselves in the seller's shoes and just run it by your own filter. If somebody came to me with this offer, would I accept it? Now, if it's like 10 grand less, then yeah, maybe I'd take that. 30 grand less? Yeah, go kick rocks. Bye. Let's say bye, Felicia. But that's it for step number 6. We can go to step number 7 now. Close a sale. Too easy with close a sale. Work with an agent and lender to provide you all the necessary items, include but not limited to, and you see all those things. We're going to see those items in the beginning. That's the part is getting a pre-approval. And your point, look. Here comes step 8. We did a pre-approval in the beginning. Don't change anything, because that's what we're getting approved on. The pre-approval is based on what you had in the beginning of this whole process. So if you did not have this credit card, this car, this loan in the beginning of this process, do not get this credit card, this car, this loan anywhere during the process. Get it after you get the keys to your home. After you done walked in your home, say, I am home. This is awesome. I love this place. Then you can get that loan. Then you can get that card, that credit card, whatever. Oh, it's just it was a Barnes and Noble book card. No, stop. No, nothing. Not a thing. No. Oh man. That's more of a deal breaker than negotiating. Yeah, because man, we can do everything great. You negotiate everything right, and then we want to think we're closing, and it goes to the underwriter. Underwriter like looks at your report now and your report when you started. You're like, these don't match. So that's the most important thing. Pay the balance down. Pay the balance of your down payment and closing costs, and then receive the keys to your home. So yes, know that unless we got you into one of the programs that I can tell you about that got 100% financing, you're gonna need to come to the closing table with some money. The process is gonna cost you, some money. You gotta do inspection. You're gonna do appraisal. Them two, that's about $1,000 right there. So, other than your upfront down payment, even if you don't need that, you still need 1,000 to 1,500 to get through this process. And I say that just with some closing costs in mind as well. It could be 15 to 3,000, depending on price point and all that good stuff. But I hope this video is helpful. Like I said, this is really quick. I usually take my time. Usually set up these buyer seminars for 2 to 3 hours. Usually there for a little bit longer because I like to have questions. Keep me going, keep me energized, keep the process going. But I hope this quick little run through video of this process helps. Like I said, buyer seminars has more. After I do the 8 steps, then I go into the financing part, and I have one of my lenders come up and they help me through the financing part. And then we do one-on-one sessions about individual questions and stuff like that, or processes, or things that maybe wasn't covered in that. If you need that kind of help, or want that kind of help, and like I said, you're new to this whole process, then give me a call, give me an email, shoot me your question, find me on Facebook, Instagram, whatever you need to do, and I'll be happy to help you. And I hope the video was very helpful for you. Give me a call. I look forward to working with you. Have a great day.